Welcome back everyone, Tina here, and in this video today I'm going to show you how you can create a Google Analytics dashboard, pull in all the necessary data in order to understand the traffic, how the traffic is behaving on your website, and I will also show you how to create a custom report that you can then send off to your clients should you be monitoring their traffic. This is ideal if you want website analytics and CRM outcomes within one place. Let me show you how to set this up. Of course, first you want to make sure that you have integrated Google Analytics. To check this, click on Settings bottom left, then click on Integrations on the left, and right here you can see the Google widget. This covers the Drive, the Sheets, the Gmail, the Analytics, and the AdWords. So you want to make sure that this is connected to the right Google account wherever you have created your Google Analytics account and you have given permission to the CRM to access this data. Once you have connected this, we will go back and we click on Dashboards on the left. Then from here, you can click Edit Dashboards, scroll all the way down, and here you can see Google Analytics selected. Scroll down again, and you can see the different widgets. We have the total users, which is the total number of unique users who visited your website during the selected time period. So you can, of course, select a time. You want to check last week, today, in the last 24 hours, last month, and so on. Then you can add a widget that tracks active users, the numbers of users who had an engagement session or were active on your website during the selected time period. You can track new users, the number of first-time visitors to your website. Then you can track the sessions over time, the engagement rate. It's the percentage of engaged sessions on your website. Then we can track the bounce rate, meaning the percentage of sessions where users left your website, the average engagement time, which is the time users actively engage with your website. Then we have sessions by channel. You can break it down of website sessions by acquisition channel, showing which traffic source brings the most visitors. Then we have sessions by source and medium, which is the distribution of website sessions by specific traffic source and medium combinations. For example, Google/organic, Facebook or social. Then we have top pages by view, which are the most popular website pages ranked by the number of page views received within the website. Then we have top events, which are the most frequently triggered events on your website, showing key user interactions and behaviors. Then we have new versus returning users, meaning the users who have visited your website before, during the selected period. And then we have device category breakdown, which is the distribution of website sessions by device, like desktop, mobile, tablet, and so on, which is showing how users access your site. If you don't see those widgets, please make sure that you have permissions to access the dashboard. So really you can build your own analytics dashboard, or you can mix it up with other CRM widgets that you would like to compare the Google Analytics with. For example, if you're running Facebook ads, you want to add a widget where it says, hey, how much traffic is coming from the Facebook ads? And then you want to track the visitors of that particular page where you're driving the traffic to, for example. So here we already have added the total users widget. Now let's add another one. Let's add the bounce rate, for example. You simply click on the widget and then you have more options to configure it. Here at the top again, make sure that you have selected the right Google account. Then also you have to select the correct GA4 account. Please note that the widgets only work with GA4. It doesn't work with GA only. So maybe you have several different websites connected within one Google account. Just make sure that you select the correct website. And then the property will be automatically pre-selected. Now you can keep configuring from here. You can select the different chart types: numeric, donut, line, bar, horizontal bar, table. You can rename the title of the widget. Bounce rate sounds pretty good to me. And then here you want to select the metric. Click the drop-down menu and you can see again which metric do you want to pull into that widget. We keep the bounce rate because that's what we want to see. Under advanced settings, you can select the date. Here you can select the date range: yesterday, tomorrow, today, this week, last week, really up to next year, last year, this year. You can add till date or a custom range. Let's select last year. And then do you want to have a comparison chart? If yes, which year do you want to compare this to? Year before, for example. Next, we have conditions. You can add many more different filters to really get the data that you would like. If you click the drop-down menu, hey, if you only want data from a specific country, if you're running traffic to a specific country only, you can select this. You can select the device category, the session default channel group, session source, medium, the first user source, page path, and so on and so forth. Let's keep it at country is, and let's select United Arab Emirates. Then you can keep adding filters. Hey, if the country is UAE, you can then add another filter. The page title, for example, is, you can enter a specific value, or you can remove the filter and add another filter. So that would be then, or the country is UAE, or the next filter you will set up, if that makes sense. So let's remove that. Let's hit save. And here you can see we have added the bounce rate. If you wanted to make these windows bigger or smaller, you can just do that by dragging and dropping them along like this. So let's scroll down. Let's move that over here. And currently we have a bounce rate of 0 during the selected time frame. And just like this, you can really fully customize your dashboard. Now, let me show you how you can create a report for your clients should you maybe be selling SEO services. You want to go ahead and click on reports on the left. Right now, you can create one from blank, select one from the template library, clone existing reports, or even pull in an entire dashboard. All you would do is click the drop-down menu, and here we could select the Google Analytics dashboard that we've just created and click import. But for now, let me show you how you can create a report from blank. Let's select this. Then here on the top left, you scroll down, and same as in the dashboard, you can see all the widgets showing up. Google Analytics at the bottom as of now. Then let's select top events, for example, and again, you can configure the entire widget as per your likings. Once you've configured your widget, click Save, and it will appear here inside the report. If you wanted to make that widget bigger, you can just drag and drop it out like this. If you wanted to edit it, click the 3 dots right here, click Edit. If you want to duplicate it and then just add a different time frame, you can do that just to show, hey, week 1, we generated this much traffic. Week 2, we generated this much traffic, for example. Or you can simply delete it. If your widget isn't showing any data, that just means there is no data. Just try to widen the date range or adjust the filters accordingly. Please note that the dashboard as well as the custom report use the same data that is being pulled from the same Google Analytics account. And that's it already. This is how you can create custom reports for your clients as well as understand your own traffic much better by pulling the data into dashboards. I hope you like this feature, and be sure to check out all of our free snapshots that are linked in the description below. We also have courses and SOPs available should you be looking to really upscale your GoHighLevel game. See you over there.